This year marks the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment that allowed women to vote in the United States in 1920. This year also marks the 90th anniversary of Nancy Drew, the teenage heroine detective created as a counterpoint to the Hardy Boys in 1930. A beloved character still popular with generations of readers and viewers today. Dynamite Comics recently announced that they will have a new comic book series called Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, The Death of Nancy Drew. That's right, Nancy Drew is dead, and the Hardy Boys are solving her murder. She's not only killed off, but also fridged, invoking two comic book tropes to jumpstart interest and sales. Only a male writer could have thought of stuffing Nancy Drew's dead body into a fridge was an exciting way to celebrate her 90th anniversary. Before I deep dive into the controversy, I have a confession to make about Nancy Drew. I've only watched the Hardy Boys / Nancy Drew Mysteries TV series in the late 1970s. Not only did I love Pamela Sue Martin playing Nancy Drew, but also as Fallen Carrington in the 1980s TV series Dynasty. I haven't read any of the original Nancy Drew books or watched any of the newer movies and TV series. Killing off the popular character of a comic book series can jumpstart interest and sales. The most famous example was the death of Superman in 1993. When DC Comics announced the new series, the mainstream media went bananas that a cultural icon like Superman could come to an end after a half century. In that series, Doomsday kills Superman in an epic battle. The world mourned for the loss of the greatest champion, and other superheroes tried to take his place without much success. In the follow-up series, The Return of Superman, Superman comes back from the dead, and his alter ego, Daily Planet reporter Clark Kent, is found alive in the basement of a destroyed building. The combined series formed the basis for the movies Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice in 2016, and Justice League in 2017. Except Clark Kent was dead, and Lois Lane flew off with Superman. Killing off Nancy Drew, a female character that have the Hardy Boys, male characters, solve her murder runs into another comic book trope that had negative connotations for women. It's called fridging. A female character, usually a girlfriend or wife, must die a gruesome, sexually explicit death to motivate the male character to avenge her. More often than not, the male character discovers her body inside a fridge. The death of a woman to motivate the male character has become a cliché in Hollywood. The writers for the movie, Deadpool 2, sparked a controversy by admitting that they were unaware of fridging when they wrote the scene that kills off Deadpool's wife, Vanessa. After a gun battle inside their apartment, Vanessa dies from a stray bullet, and Deadpool literally explodes to seek revenge on his enemies. Her death justifies all the mayhem that occurs in the rest of the movie. Without her death, the writers would have to come up with a different, perhaps even an original, storyline. Anthony Del Col, the writer for The Death of Nancy Drew, didn't expect the backlash that took place after the announcement. He wants everyone to reserve judgment until the first issue hits newsstands next month. I doubt he fits the one glaring plot hole that has been Nancy Drew's biggest weakness as a female character for the last 90 years. Whenever she is in serious trouble, a responsible adult always comes along to bail her out at the last minute. No doubt that's where the Hardy Boys come in to rescue her from inside the fridge. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.